Gold Reef City is an amusement park located in Johannesburg, South Africa, and is Africa's only major amusement park. The park features a total of 6 roller coasters. The park is not talked about by many, and not a ton of enthusiasts have had the chance to go to this park. I believe that is because Gold Reef City is one of the least accessible parks out there because of its location all the way in South Africa. There are no other parks in South Africa, let alone the continent of Africa, that are worth the time and money to visit, and enthusiasts usually like to plan trips around places where they can hit up multiple major amusement parks. Now getting on to the coasters this park features. The park features a Guyovanola invert called Anaconda, which opened in 1999 and stands at 111 feet and reaches speeds of up to 55 miles per hour. Anaconda is widely considered one of the most intense inverts out there and features 10 rows, each seating 2 riders, versus the typical 8x4s found on B&M inverts. It was also Guyavanola's first of 3 coasters they built, the other 2 being the well-known hypers Titan at Six Flags Over Texas and Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain. And it was the only invert they built. An in-house dive coaster called Tower of Terror also resides at this park. Tower of Terror opened in 2001 and is known for pulling more G-forces than any other coaster in the world at a record-breaking 6.3 Gs, which is reached at the bottom of the first drop. The ride features an elevator lift on a mine tower that was actually used at a gold mine just a few miles away from the park but was relocated to Gold Reef City once the Tower of Terror was built. Tower of Terror takes riders up 111 feet up before plummeting riders underground into a former mine shaft 49 feet underground, followed by a small turnaround before hitting the brakes. One interesting thing about Tower of Terror is by far one of the most controversial coasters regarding who actually built the ride. Ronald Bosinek, who manufactured the ride, claims it was Guyovanola. However, Guyovanola has denied having any part in building this ride. This is likely because Guyovanola did not want to have any association with the ride due to the amount of problems the ride has had in its past. The park also features a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop called Golden Loop, which was formerly White Lightning at Carowinds. Golden Loop opened in 1989 following its closure at Carowinds in 1988. For someone who has Carowinds as a home park, I have a strong desire to ride this coaster. Apart from the 3 major coasters at this park, there is a Zero family coaster called Josie Express and a powered mine train called Runaway Mine Train, as well as a standard Wacky Worm Kitty coaster. So overall, the park's coaster collection really isn't very strong. However, there's absolutely no denying that this park features some really unique coasters as well as some cool history. Getting on to the history of this park, Gold Reef City opened in the 1970s and got the name Gold Reef City, as well as the gold mine theme, because of the old gold mine the park sits on. And the park began its life as just an underground mine tour, and then as the place grew and became more popular, rides and roller coasters were eventually added. The underground mine tour is still at the park today, and is by far like nothing ever seen at an amusement park before. Guests can travel down under an actual mine shaft, underground, and walk through tunnels once used by miners, with hard hats and torches to simulate what it was actually like to mine there back in the day. The only experience you could get at a park close to this is the Marvel Cave tours at Silver Dollar City. The park all around seems not only to be a really cool amusement park, but a true historic icon. The amount of history that the park ties into this place is just unmatched. Overall, I think Gold Reef City looks like a really awesome and underrated amusement park, and I wish more enthusiasts would appreciate this park more and talk more about it. The coaster collection here really is like no other. Even though it's not big at all, you can't find many of these coasters anywhere else. However, it makes sense why enthusiasts decide to travel to Europe and Asia to ride bigger and better coasters versus South Africa for just one amusement park with only 6 roller coasters. A couple other potential reasons I believe Gold Reef City is often not visited by many is because of the city it's located in. Johannesburg is not at all one of the safest cities in the world and has a very high crime rate, and for years has been ranked as one of the most violent cities in the world. Violent crimes are widespread throughout the city, which most likely deters enthusiasts from looking to possibly going to Gold Reef City. Another reason I suspect is because of the reverse seasons due to its location in South Africa, which resides in the southern hemisphere. All of you know that it is summer there when it is winter anywhere up here in the northern hemisphere. Now, I'm sure a lot of you watching this live in the northern hemisphere and probably like to travel during the summertime when it's summer here in the northern hemisphere, and then it's winter down in South Africa. Now, although the park is open year-round, you could visit in June and July. However, you would run the risk of rides like Anaconda, Tower of Terror, or even Golden Loop being closed for annual maintenance. And a trip down there for those to be closed would be a waste of money, because that is the least busiest time of the year. Well, that is all for today, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. Make sure you let me know what you think of this series. I'll be starting, and definitely feel free to suggest a park that not many talk about and you'd like to see me do a video on. I'll most certainly do a video on it.